Imagine waking up one morning and everything feels strangely heavy. You try to stand, but your legs wobble like spaghetti. That's because gravity, Earth's invisible glue, has suddenly doubled overnight. Twice the normal pull. Every atom in your body now weighs double. Your 150-pound frame? Now it's 300 pounds, no gym needed. Your bed groans under the weight. The floor creaks like an old pirate ship. And walking? That's now a full-body workout just to get to the bathroom. But this isn't just about you, it's about the whole planet. Let's break down what would actually happen if gravity on Earth doubled. First off, gravity isn't just what keeps us grounded. It defines how Earth works. It pulls the oceans, shapes mountains, controls how things fall and even how we grow. If Earth's gravity suddenly doubled, it'd be like turning the planet into a giant pressure cooker. So, what happens first? Let's start with the human body. Your muscles would instantly struggle to keep you upright, especially your legs and spine. People in peak condition might barely manage a slow crawl, but the elderly, young children, and people with injuries, they might not get up at all. Our skeletons are strong, but not that strong. Bones would feel the strain immediately. Fractures, joint damage, and herniated discs would skyrocket like a Black Friday TV sale. And speaking of bones, over time, evolution would have to adapt or collapse. Our current biology was never built for this kind of stress. We'd need denser bones, stronger muscles, and maybe shorter bodies. Yup, we'd likely shrink. Shorter bodies handle pressure better. Gravity doesn't play favorites. Now let's talk about the animal kingdom. Spoiler alert, it's not good. Elephants, already pushing the limits of gravity, they'd collapse under their own weight. Birds? Forget flying. Most wouldn't even lift off the ground anymore. Insects might do okay, smaller surface area, less mass, but the rest? Game over. Imagine a giraffe trying to stand with twice the gravity. It's not making it. So many species would go extinct within weeks, just from the weight of their own bodies. And now the built environment. Your house? Probably not safe anymore. Skyscrapers, collapsing like cardboard under a rainstorm. Bridges, snapping like twigs. Roads, buckling and cracking under the pressure. The engineering we've used for centuries, totally outclassed. Most buildings were never designed to support this kind of load. Even concrete starts to crumble when the weight doubles instantly. Air travel. Oh, that's not happening anymore. Planes can't generate enough lift in double gravity. They'd never leave the runway. Helicopters? Same deal. They might hover for a second, then slam back to the ground. Space travel? Forget it. Escape velocity just became over 22 kilometers per second. That's faster than any rocket we've ever built, by a long shot. Even satellites orbiting Earth would fall out of the sky one by one. Now let's look at the oceans, because water isn't spared either. Gravity holds the oceans in place. Double gravity? It drags them down even harder. Sea levels would technically drop, but only because the water's being compressed more. Tides would be weaker, currents would shift, weather would spiral into total chaos. Hurricanes would be slower but more brutal, with heavier rain and storm surges. And the atmosphere? It gets thinner near the surface. Air would be pulled tighter to the ground. Breathing becomes harder, especially at higher altitudes. Cities like Denver or Mexico City, practically unlivable now. Mount Everest? It might as well be on Mars. Let's talk plants. They're not immune either. Trees grow by pushing against gravity. Double gravity? Most tall trees would collapse or snap. Forests would become squat, bushy and dense, like the world's most depressing topiary garden. Food crops would suffer too. Stalks wouldn't stay upright. Pollination would tank. And with less oxygen and less food, we'd be in big trouble. So how do we survive something like this? Short term, we don't. The infrastructure, ecosystems, and supply chains all fall apart. Long term, maybe, just maybe, we adapt. We'd need exosuits, mechanical support just to move around or do basic work. Homes would be underground to reduce structural strain and regulate the atmosphere. Cities would shrink vertically, spreading wide like low, squat domes. Transportation would be reinvented. Maybe maglev systems, since wheels aren't very helpful anymore. And fashion? Say goodbye to stilettos and hello to reinforced spine braces. We'd probably breed shorter, stockier humans, kind of like gravity-adapted dwarves from sci-fi. Everything we know, culture, architecture, movement, sports, even sleep, would have to be redesigned. Even time would feel different. Doing anything would take more effort and more energy. But here's the wild part. Earth wouldn't just feel different. It is different. Gravity comes from mass. If Earth's gravity doubled, it likely means Earth gained mass, a lot of it. And where would that come from? A rogue planet, a collapse of dark matter, a black hole? If it's a black hole, well, we've got bigger problems than gravity. And if Earth did suddenly gain mass, the planet might start compressing itself. Its core would get denser. The crust might shift. Earthquakes would be more common. Volcanoes could erupt more violently. Tectonic plates would move differently. We could be looking at a full-scale geological reformation. And what about time? According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, stronger gravity slows down time. So if gravity doubled, time on Earth would tick just a tiny bit slower. It's not enough to notice day to day, but GPS satellites would definitely get confused. So, to recap, double gravity means crushed buildings, collapsed species, and suffocating cities. It's not a good time. It's not even a survivable time, at least not at first. But humans are scrappy. We're problem solvers, and with enough tech, maybe we adapt. Maybe we build reinforced cities underground, develop gravity suits, re-engineer the human body. Maybe we become low-gravity tourists, dreaming of what it felt like to run. Or maybe we never let it happen, because let's be real, this is a what if, not a when. But thinking through it reminds us how delicate Earth's balance really is. Gravity feels like a constant, a rule, an unchangeable law. But even the laws of nature can flip the script. And if they ever do, we'd better be ready to rewrite the ending.